All right, is it that one? It's still not coming through. All right, good Lord, what a delay. All right, that is peculiar, but I guess I'll go with that. So once again, another character inspired by you know, everyone's favorite chair dancer. And initially, there was Demon Mask, you know, and then I had to go on my walk earlier this morning and decided to listen to a clip from Melton, and it was his in depth analysis of the mask and all that stuff. But then he discovered something about the positioning of the eyes, and somewhere in there came up with the the name the Lopsided Man. And I like, wow, that sounds like an old 50s like horror B movie, you know. And so I thought, I got to draw something like that. So of course, a lopsided man, you would think, well, the whole body would be misshapen or something, but of course that's not really the case. So it's all in the eyes. So we're just gonna draw him kind of lumbering, I don't know, through the woods or something. And it's the legend of the lopsided man. Of course, I keep forgetting. This time I didn't forget. That's what's cool. Make sure I got this in full view here. Uh, he's barefoot. So there we go. Also, he seemed to think that the pants didn't necessarily fit. I'm couldn't really confirm that, but by his metrics in the study, you understand, uh, went with that conclusion. Let's see, making the best use of the space here. Um, just have his leg kind of a bit awkward here as he's wandering through the woods. I mean, I'm assuming there's some woods around nearby. Uh, his neck of the woods. Giggle, tee hee, and so the pants don't fit. I didn't really notice that myself. This was during the leg guitar segment, uh, which was initially pretty disturbing when I first saw that. But of course, it gets a lot worse when the foot points at the camera. That I wasn't expecting that. Of course, wasn't really expecting much of any of it. He talked about the mask, and so then said, "Hey, look, guess what? I got it." I was like, all right. So he's you know putting it on, and so all right, so they put it on. And it's not exactly what I expected, but so that's when I had to go back and correct the initial drawing, but still, it worked as a comic book looking thing, uh, superhero type deal, and just called it the Demon Mask. I opted to keep the sex part out of it, but of course, the origin story would have been that he went to a sex shop. Yes, a shop for sex, and came upon this mask and was so enamored with it uh, because, well, it apparently fit and had some sort of effect on him and stuff. And I was like, man, you know what? That does sound like a comic book story. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, okay. Make sure we got the right amount. um, so, Lopsided Man. So I was like, damn. It's just the sound of that. I got to go with that. So the name, of course, is Melton's idea. Um, Demon Mask was, well, that was more Karmic's. That's what he said the mask was. So, so it's funny how things work out. The inspiration is just everywhere. I don't know. One day, maybe just change all that and just have both hands hanging out. Thinking like, remember the old Incredible Hulk TV show and stuff like that. So I don't know if this could it possibly be connected to the Demon Mask narrative that maybe goes out walking in his sleep. I don't know. The whole point is being lopsided, and it was about the eyes. Now the eyes, and it was a little interesting. I mean, it's not something. Yeah, I certainly didn't notice it. And I've studied his face to try to draw him and everything. Um, but Melton was saying, "Hey, look, they're a little off," Um, and I mean, certainly it did look that way. Because I mean, it's like his nose was straight up and down. So, and it looked like the mask fit like it's supposed to, like perfectly well, as far as uh, the dimensions of it for where the eyes are, and as it has a little space for it to fit over the nose, and yet one eye was way up in one position than the other. It was rather stark because you see him without the mask and you don't really notice anything like that. So it was interesting. So that's about it. Not much to it, but so I'm not entirely certain. Let's see. So of course you always exaggerate the eyes here, but one it was like one pupil was able to look this way, and then the other one was you can't possibly be able to just do that normal because I hadn't really noticed him doing anything like that. But it's like one was almost looking down, and the other is kind of up. I mean, it's a neat trick. But some people they can do that though. They make one eye go the other way, and I don't know if that's the deal, and maybe it's just like an involuntary thing. He wasn't even aware of it. Could be. I mean, I'm not a doctor or an ophthalmologist, I guess. I don't know. So there we go. The lopsided man. Well, there we go. Walking around. throw some trees in the background. Stuff like that. And then get a tree back here. But other than that, there really wasn't much to it. I mean, he kept making weird noises and stuff. And because I'd seen bits and pieces of the video. But man, when he sticks his foot up, jeez. He keeps, it's like he's pointing at you with the toe. Yeah, well, where does he learn his moves? I just don't know. So here we go. I guess that'll work. Oh crap! Maybe I should have a cigarette somewhere in here. The left gross. Late to the party. Are you drawing Asymmetrical Man, aka Seaman Demon, aka the Minnesota Slow? Well, yeah. Well, yes. Seaman Demon. Jeez Louise. That I suppose it could be a new song, Seaman Demon, Seaman Demon, something like that. But so basically, in this version, I guess this would have to be yet a separate character based on, because demon mask. He runs around in his jacket and seeks justice against the what are we, the assholes or something? I don't know. And but Lopsided Man, of course, it is the mask that reveals it. Yeah, so this could be this like the poor guy's got several alter egos, and he can do the story like he's unaware of, of the. I don't know, but it's like maybe it's like a thing where he can never escape the mask because you got to keep it on. Because it doesn't really conceal it; it accentuates the. So, yeah, I don't guess that works. So I don't know. Eh. So his shirt's all tore up because he's been wandering around in the wilderness. Something like that. And of course, probably another good shot would be, a demon mask, and he's like walking up to somebody and just pointing him out, but with his toe. And he's like, "What the hell's this?" And he's like, "I'm demon mask. You fuck." Something like that, All right. Will he find his way out of the dark, foreboding, haunted forest. I don't know. This here. In his own words, he can't stop coming, so that would be another super. Good Lord, really? He says he can't. Jeez. Well, he really volunteers an awful a lot of stuff. You know, I mean, he doesn't have to tell anybody that. Um, you know, but well, um, I suppose yeah, that could be it's part of the superpowers that the demon mask gave him. Yeah, but he has to keep wearing it because well, his eyes don't work right after he put it on or some shit. Yeah, well, they're all lopsided. It made me the lopsided man. And then when he puts on the mask, his demon mask, and he can run around in his jacket and stuff. But when he takes it off, he gets lost in the woods with lopsided eyes, and no one knows that he's also the superhero demon mask. Ooh, something like that, yeah. But somehow, some way, and he'll persevere. There we go. Oh, yeah. So there again, I guess the pants have got to be this high up, and they don't really fit. I'm not sure about that one, but well, I mean, it was pretty high up where he was sitting there doing his lead guitar thing. So I don't know, but it's perhaps a bit distorted by the positioning there. Now, granted, I'm not an aficionado of leg guitar playing. Um, wasn't particularly aware that that was a thing of any sort until I saw the the video, and it was the hand where it was positioned to do the like it's strumming the strings. Yeah, it didn't really evoke that. That was pretty bad. But then, after all that, it was the the, the toe pointing at the camera. That was odd. But it didn't really see it coming. So I guess there's that. So there we go. Lopsided man. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Lopsided man. And then I don't know, he just starts disco dancing with the owls and stuff. Could be something like that. So we have leaves here. The branches. Yeah, the tree in the background. And all the way down here. Well, the speech bubble, but I digress. Yeah, that's gonna have to go in there somewhere. Whoops, whoops. All right. So branch up here. And that. And that. And that. All right. All right. And here we go. All right. It might be more than enough. The rest will be fixed in Photoshop. And there's this trusty cigarette. Don't leave home without it. And, all right. Okay. I'll let the ink dry for a bit. Well, I should have waited, but I didn't. This. Get it all out. Yeah, yeah. All the shrubbery foliage makes up the framing in the background of the character. You understand? Yeah, yeah. There we are. Good Lord. Look at all these pencil shavings. Why, the accumulation of such is absolutely ghastly, and yet a necessary evil in the pursuit of art. Alright. Okay. Away with all that. Okay. This. A suggestion of another finger there. Put one there. That'll work. Uh, all right. I think I will. Once I get into Photoshop, I'll put a moon back there or something like that. It's almost like a cover of a werewolf story or something like that. It'd probably be the ultimate outcome. Where the hell am I? Oh. Then, of course, he makes all the animal calls out of the night. Lop Sided Man can communicate with the other creatures of the night. You understand? So, oh, oh, stuff like that. It's kind of like Tarzan. I mean, they tell an elephant to go smash a big gate open into a fortress or whatever. Of course, it's nothing that impressive, but you could probably command some dog to go dump a load on someone's porch, something like that. I'll never know it was me. Oh, damn it, lopsided man! And that would be a potential story. Mm. All right. All right. go. Get on that. Okay. All right. Well, that's, the first step. Yeah, I'm running out of space here for all this crap. Put it all over here, I guess. All right. Okay. I guess I'll switch to a video and come back with this in the old Photoshop. Yeah. What do I got here? Come on, damn it. No, that's too long. Too long. Oh, what's this? Snotty brat. That's the Nailsin News. Runs at 5:19. So, all right, we'll do that, and then I'll be back in photo shop. This is a Nailsin News Bulletin. 19-year-old hit the gas and pinned woman against a building with her car during an argument at a Sunoco station. There's the station. There's the girl. I don't know if that's the car. Maybe I doubt it's that one. It's probably just a random picture of it. A Tennessee woman, hey, this is in Pat's neck of the woods, was hospitalized after a 19-year-old allegedly pinned her against a building with her car during an argument at the gas station. Can't you people take this stuff elsewhere? Us gas stations don't like this kind of drama, Hannah Graham, 19, is out on bond after she was arrested on September 4th in connection with an altercation that took place at a Sunoco gas station in Memphis. According to her arrest affidavit, Graham and her friend were in a gold Nissan Altima when they got into an argument with another woman standing outside the station. Police did not specify what the argument was about. Stupid crap, the usual. But at some point, Graham, who was behind the wheel of the Nissan, allegedly hit the gas and intentionally ran into the woman, pinning her between the car and a building. I'm guessing the gas station building. Graham then allegedly fled the scene. The alleged victim was taken to a nearby hospital where she underwent surgery for a broken right femur. A witness to the alleged altercation told police that he knew the passenger in Graham's car. As part of their investigation, police viewed surveillance video from the gas station. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of cameras at a gas station. So don't do anything, you idiots. But they're idiots, so, Anyway, that showed the entire incident. Police stated that in the video, a white female driver, later identified as Graham, put the Nissan into reverse, lined up the vehicle with the victim, and then hit the gas. So there's no way for her to say it was an accident. It's like she lined it up. Wait, I'm a little. There we go. All right. Both the witness and the alleged victim were able to pick Graham out of a 6-person lineup and identify her as the person who allegedly drove her into the victim and then drove away with their friend in tow. While the local affiliate reported that the building of the Sunoco station was damaged in the incident. Damn it. Stupid bitch. You know who's got it? Well, they probably hire outside people to do that. I don't know. Come on, Doug. At least paint it. Graham was arrested and charged with aggravated assault and leaving the scene of an accident. She was booked into the Shelby County Jail where she was being held on $100,000 bond. Well, geez, That's tough. That's too bad, huh, Hannah? Yeah, yeah. And she'll just like, well, she really pissed me off. She was being a bitch. Yeah. Well, you showed her, huh?
Just your meat to take a walk down the street while killers be killing and killing and killing and killing. There's some news, 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 where all the money go? Ain't nobody gonna know. Do you trust your meat to take a walk down the street while killers be killing and killing and killing and killing? There's some news, news, news.
Yeah, that was great, wasn't it? Yeah. All right. So now to bring color to this. Oof, really messed up the eye there. Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. Well, don't worry. There is a means by which to fix that. No, no, no. No, no. Don't worry. Let's see. Maybe, yeah, just go ahead and get one of the team plates. Yeah, that'll do. Have to create another layer here. And there you have it. See? It's just as simple as that. Boop. Yeah. 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 Oh wait, maybe add a stroke. Okay. Oh jeez. Wasn't really intending a no, we'll go ahead. Whoops. Um okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do the same for the other one. That's right. I'm sure everyone is aware there are typically two eyes. That's right. Sometimes some people lose one. You don't want to lose both, but it can happen. Dear God, that would just be awful. Um, but in this case, no, you got both. So, all right, I'll duplicate the other A and put that over here. Let's see here. Yeah, see? And really, if you were going to call this like the Lop Sided Man comic book, it's like, what do you mean? Look closely. It just really wouldn't work, but oh well. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else to draw. Yeah. It's like, oh, and thanks to my OCD, if I did a live stream, if I do one tonight, it would have to be in Rumble Studio because I used DV Mugs last time. See, that's how I do it. I go back and forth. And so I thought, oh boy, if I could just get a quick drawing stream, which actually that's what works best. The Rumble Studio version, I think, probably should be the drawing one. And then like Nailsin News and stuff like that would be the other one. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm thinking anyway. Let's see here. We'll put this. Yeah. And yeah. And come on. There we go. There you have it. See?
That works. That's cool. That makes for a good image.
Oh, damn it. Grabbed the wrong one. All right. Okay. And of course, very, very pale. I should know I'm pretty pale myself, so yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. It's almost working out. I was just doing this as a goof, and yet, could this become an actual masterpiece? No, I'm kidding, but it's happened. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come on, I need. All right, there's the paint. Okay. Oh yeah, look at all this shit. Yeah. All right. Yay. Yay. Take that out and yeah, that'll work. All right. Now for the hair. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll work. There we go. This here, this there, that. All this. And I don't know. After the demon mask alter ego just left him out in the woods, he kind of wakes up. So the hair's going to be a little messed up, And he's like, what the hell just happened? What am I doing out here in the woods? But I digress. Yeah. And this. Maybe a few more. That kind of thingy. All right. Oh yeah, the feet. So take care of that. Go. Oh, damn. Well, there we go. All right. a little bit here and there. That should. No, not that. There we go. All right. Oop, there we go. The high water pants. Mere speculation, of course, not actually determined, but suspected. Alright. Well, I screwed that up there. I need to. There you go. See, that would be the toe that was pointing right at the audience through the camera. That's the one, I think. Or maybe it was the other one. Shit, I don't. Hell, I don't know. It's not like I'm going to go review it. I don't know what kind of cigarettes he smokes. Does he smoke Marlboro? Yeah. I guess it'll just have to remain a mystery. I'll put this here. And it seems so simple in the concept, and yet, geez, this crap takes a lot of time, you know. After all these years of drawings. Oh, for God's sakes! You know what? Here, there, good enough. Yeah. Yeah, you want some of that? There, you get that. There you go. Yeah, yeah. See? Okay, so, I don't know. Kind of a dark shirt, I guess. Tends to be the typical, sort of a, I don't know what, that navy blue, I guess, or dark navy, kind of a almost gray hue to it. But of course, he's been wandering in the wild. So, it's all torn up and stuff. So, let's see. Something like that. There we go. And he's just like, what the hell? I feel like the world's lopsided. But it wasn't the world, was it? No. It was you. Dear God, no. Dun, dun, dun. The tragedy of the lopsided man. Lopsided man. Do, 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 lopsided man. Do, 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 do. But in the end, sort of accidentally, like he solves crimes every week. Could be something like that. How can we ever thank you, lopsided man? Oh, like, share, and subscribe. And there you go. Let's see. The blue jeans. Blue jeans. Yeah, it's pretty much the deal. Damn it. Oh, crap. Yeah. There we go. How about that? And okay. Huh. Well, let's see here. I was going to just draw a line there. That'll probably work. I'd say it did. And that makes it official. Okay. Damn it. Stop it. Stop doing that. I don't like it. All right. Oh. Yeah, you thought I wouldn't notice you, didn't you? Thought you could get away with it. But you're wrong. Okay. All right. Take a little swig of my drinky poo. Something like that, I guess, will work. And we'll do it like this. So, all right. Something of this nature. Probably something like that. And this here. Sure. Maybe some of that there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Crap. Going to have to work a bit on all that. Eh, eh. Okay. Ever so pantily upon the tool. Whoop. Yeah, I always forget that. Um, there we go. There we go. All the leaves. Damn it. Maybe that, yeah. Okay. Boy, it would have been so much easier to just use a pre-made background, you know. I mean, I got a few I've used a couple of times, but I just went in and did a bunch of quick sketches of foliage, trees, and stuff like that, and then would drop it in the background here and there, flip it around, stuff like that, and maybe add a few more for this one or that one. But after a while, it's like, well, crap, that's the same thing. But boy, it sure cuts on the time, though. But I approach this as just, oh, well, there's an idea. Didn't really give it much thought until now. Oh, well, that's how some of these things go. All right. Oop. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oop. Yeah, there we are. And this. this in. It's a shame because most of this won't even be in the final product, but that's the way it goes. Kind of figure out the gradation. I could. Oh, that's right. It's on the pattern of it. All right. Take that out. And that. Probably. All right, let's try that. Okay. All right. All right. Oop. Come on. There we go. Select. Oops. All right. This one. And that one. Okay. Damn it. It's hard to get the right one. Yeah. Oh, crap. There we go. Okay. Crapiola. All right. This one. Oops. Oh, you're still white. All right. There we go. There we go. Ah. Yeah, well, whatever. Just Oops. All right. Well, I tell you, this really didn't turn out as good as I was hoping. Oh well. That's what you get for spur of the moment ideas. All right. Oh, well, wait a minute. I gotta go ahead and that. Jeez, that is really crappy. Good Lord. Um, hmm, okay. Well, maybe like that. Yeah, I guess so. All right. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Um, oh, that. Okay. Might be the right about size. Uh, okay. We'll just go ahead and merge all that good stuff. And once again, and all this. Eh, huh, huh. Yeah, still not that great. Pretty bad. Um, uh, well, there is one other possibility. Oh no, wrong one. There we go. Get this as close as possible to avoid any impropriety of the figurative work. There we go. All right. Copy and paste. So then, yeah, I guess an overall green will do. Um, Yo, separation. Whoops. Perhaps a little too much separation. Yeah, all right. All right. Not too bad. Um, when in doubt, black hat. All right. Um, maybe that. Let's see here. One of the, I guess, horror related. Yeah, I guess that'll have to do. wide butt. Yes, another melted inspiration. Um, Something like that. Um, Drop shadow. Okay. Eyes. Right. Butt. Tails. Oop. So, say that would be, like the main title of the anthology. Uh, Maybe it needs to be up in there like that. I don't know. Uh, Eyes wide, butt tails. Featuring the Lop Sided Man. Um, Maybe like that. Uh, Featuring the Lop Sided Man. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. That's 1, 2, 3. All right, 3. We're still good. It's the usual rule. No more than 3 different fonts, and 3 is actually pushing it. But I can always go back and fix it, I suppose. There we have it. Okay. Sided Man. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Never before seen has there been a more asymmetrical creature from beyond the darkness. Blah, blah, blah. Something like that, yeah. Let's see. Oops, oops, oops. And once seen, it cannot be unseen. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Uh, I don't know if I want that font. Maybe I'll go back to the old standby. Oh, it's doing it. All right. There we go. There you go. Eyes Wide Butt Tales, featuring the Lop Sided Man. Once seen, it cannot be unseen. So there you have it. Yay! Oh, I guess I'll put the signature in here somewhere. Yeah. And put it there. And kind of fade it. Yeah. Yay. All right, there we go, huh? Lopsided Man. You know, there's probably a song in there somewhere. Yeah, yeah. The size of it. Oops, oops. Yeah, guess that looks a little bit better. Damn it. Oh, wait. Huh. Yeah. Gonna have to fix that. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Oops, oops. And then, ever so slightly. Yeah. Oh, what the hell? Oh, yeah. Well, I guess it in the back image doesn't really come through. So There, see? Better. Better now. All right, here we go. Eyes Wide Butt. Tales. Featuring the Lop Sided Man. Once seen, it cannot be unseen. This is a colossal waste of time because really the better one would have just been to have a real close up on his head with his face covering up almost the entire thing with, the lopsided eyes. And there you go. Because there's nothing lopsided seemingly about him from this image. So this was a colossal failure. Good Lord. But now I tried. Yeah. It isn't that all that matters in the end. Yeah. Yeah. Well, who am I? Where am I? And why do I have all these red marks on my face? Yeah, see, that could be the thing. He doesn't realize he's the lopsided man and demon mask, but neither one knows about the other. It's kind of sad, Just put a big tittied AI lady back. Well, yeah, that's true. There'd be quite a few of those running around. Did you know if you'll be doing, or do you know if you'll be doing art for a Hackamania this year? I think he tends to go with someone different each time, so probably not. Gasp. I mean, it's the cracked cuckold. Yeah, I guess so. Well, there we go. Oh boy, lopsided man. So anyway, I'll stick that in the next Doodleverse comics along with the other comic strips and some, silly imagery, drawings, pictures and whatnot of that sort of thing. And hopefully I'll get that out. Hell, I don't know. There's no way it'll be out in time by Christmas. So, damn it. But hopefully so. But I got to assemble all this together. Oh, yeah. And I got another Steel Toe comic strip to do. Damn it. You see? Anyway, then there's that alien thing where everybody was a member of the Je ne sais quoi ship. I don't know. I mean, I got a group image of the different characters, and then I got everybody separately, and I thought I could do like a bio thing, and I had to do a full comic strip of it. Probably don't have the time, but it was funny at the moment. But anyway, there we go. Lopsided Man. A legend is born. All the usual. And gee, won't that be amazing? Well, you saw it here first. Of course, just about all the text was inspired by Patrick Melton. So there's that. Just a dancing fool in his chair, a lopsided man. Something like that. I don't know. All right, there we go. That makes a stream. So, thanks for watching, and we'll do another one soon.
Together they were tough as